Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and join me here once again in Transport Fever 2 on the Island Hub series, and we're just sat here overlooking our main hub, which was kind of the initial conceit of this series. We have one big passenger hub in our central city of Ajaxima, and this hub services pretty much all of the passenger traffic around our island map. It's not exactly true, but everything should circle around our city of Ajaxima. And as you can see, it's quite busy. It's not very busy yet, but it's doing quite good business. We've got quite a few lovely old steam locomotives running in and out of our hub here. In the last episode, we turned into 1950, which gave us a lovely boost in the power and capacity of quite a few of our vehicles. And we're moving further towards the electric age of our locomotives. We haven't reached diesel yet, which will be quite exciting. But following that, I heard from G. George, and we'll be referring to his observations a little bit later. But first off, oh, look at these trains in the distance. Am I looking at the wrong end of the map? Maybe. Yeah. It's a lovely... Oh, and aeroplanes. That's a passenger. That's a cargo plane. Too fast. It's a cargo plane. If I turn the UI on, I can actually see what's going on. Yeah, everything, as you can see, is very busy. I'm not quite sure why I've clicked on a signal there. Anyway, in Ajaxima, we're going to be doing it again, as we've done in the last episode, a little bit more jiggery, pokery, just sort of messing about a bit with optimizing a few of our routes. And also making one particular decision about a particular route on the map. What I want to start with, though, is what is a fairly simple and little thing, but kind of caught me a little off guard. Quite a few episodes ago, someone commented when I was making one of my general statements about how I can never be entirely certain where cargo goes on the map, because the AI in the game will automatically distribute it wherever it's needed, and it can be difficult to keep track of which routes are hauling which goods profitably. And the comment was made, well, why don't you use that feature in the line manager where you tell each line exactly what it's supposed to be carrying to and delivering from, or whatever. You can control all of that within the game. And I said at the time, in replying to that comment, well, I don't often do that because I'm a bit lazy, and also because I have a habit of forgetting that I've set it, and it then coming to bite me in the bottom sometime later. And then I think, as what's happened here with the Ajaxima local delivery routes. I'm going to pause this here for a second because there's so much noise and traffic going on. I can hardly hear myself think. But before I do, how busy is this freight hub? Oh, there's some very busy. Oh. Yeah, we're going to have to adjust some of these routes, I think, to make sure that all this stuff does get off the station platform and delivered to its destination. But anyway, it's not the train hub I'm concerned about. It's this local hub for Ajaxima. Now, some time ago, I separated out the industrial and commercial deliveries. So if we turn that overlay on here. So yeah, we've got the industrial here and the commercial there, and pretty much... Oh, that's clever, isn't it? How it's split it so distinctly, so discreetly. Well, apart from one commercial building here. That's probably the local corner shop. Apart from actually not being on a corner, but you know what I mean. And that is quite good, isn't it? That's quite impressive how it's done that. There's a little bit of residential around here to service the workers, perhaps, who work in these industries and these retail outlets, these commercial businesses here. So they're quite separate parts of the town. So I separated out the routes to deliver. If I bring that down here as well, and the industrial delivery. So they deliver stuff there. So we've got the orange route going around there. It's a very... Oh, is that covering... Trouble with the overlay on, you can't really tell. Okay, so either side of this street, more or less, industry on the right hand side and commercial on the left. So it's that does kind of cover everything, but it might be nice if that stop was actually a bit further over that way. Might well do that. Our commercial stop is here, 15th Street. Yeah, so there is, again, that's okay actually. That's these are commercial buildings. Again, perhaps someone ought to move over here a bit. But there was clearly an overlap, particularly to do with fuel, which was, yeah, right down the centre there. So both lines deliver fuel and one other good. The relevant industrial good, which I think is the conmat, and the commercial good, which is, I don't know. So the commercial good is the food, that's right, and the industrial good is the conmat, yeah, and the fuel, that's right. But if we look at Ajaxima, so if I turn that layer off again, it hasn't really grown for a while. It's sort of, tootled up a little bit, but not a huge amount, and it dips every now and then, as typically because the game is building new roads, so it has to demolish a chunk of the town. But go back there. We've only got these 4 demands, and I'm thinking, why is it not developing? And I'm wondering if that's because I have configured both of these lines to only supply 2 of their required goods. In fact, yeah, that is 2. In fact, the commercial line is perhaps even more damaging. It's only delivering 1, so it's only delivering the bread, so it's not delivering the goods or the tools. And so I think the first thing to do here is to make sure that the commercial line is delivering all the potential commercial goods that could be demanded by Ajaxima when it grows, and likewise for the industrial line, we'll make sure that one is also delivering all the industrial goods, which includes the fuel, obviously, in this case. So I'm wondering if the growth of the town has been hampered by that. I suspect not particularly, but I want to make sure that all that stuff can get delivered. Because what the game will do, of course, is if it sees there's no way of delivering a particular cargo to a specific town, then it simply won't supply any lines serving that town with that good, and that supply will then dry up. It's economics, isn't it? It's all quite complicated. But shall I actually look at moving these commercial stops further along? So let's have a look at this town's distribution of road users. So yeah, we could actually move that industrial delivery to that road there without getting in the way of anybody else. Okay, let's do that. Delete the Granville Road stop. We're going to add it in again. It's going to be a cargo stop. We'll use one of you, and we'll move you along here. Actually, we'll make it just 6 meters because we don't have very long trucks at this point, do we? So if I put you there, so you're Granville Road. Now that will impact the route it takes. That's okay. And the commercial route there. Let's have a look again at that commercial demand. There, I think it could actually go down here or along there. What would that look like? Let's just see what that would look like if I moved a stop there. Just concerned about these businesses down here who are covered there but not there. Ooh, what if I put you right? Yeah, if I put you down here, that might work better. Okay, let's have a look at our lines again. Actually, if I put you there, that would be really good, but that road is a slow road, so I want to upgrade you. Yeah, you're a slow 90-mile-an-hour road. Can't be done with that. There you go. So this route is coming up. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to take the 15th Street stop off. And we're going to put the 15th Street stop back on. Maybe there. Oh, and it's done it for us. That's excellent. But again, yeah, you're getting stuck there, aren't you? What if we had you coming down here instead? I think that makes sense. Okay, so let's put a waypoint down here. It's just, again, it's all to do... This is my particular quirk. I don't know if this applies to any other players of the game or not, but it's something I always like to make sure of, is that my own road vehicles don't get stuck behind other road vehicles. Do we have bus lanes? We do have bus lanes. So if I made that bus lane only, then only my... No, we don't need bus lanes yet, I don't think. I mean, there's not enough road traffic by the look of it in the town. Have I got a suitable... Maybe this one will do? I was thinking of a no entry sign, but that's inappropriate because this isn't a no entry street. It's a street I just want my vehicles to go down. So that's a kind of sign which says that, I think. So after 15th Street, we're adding that waypoint. That's good. It might make the journey a bit slower because it's having to turn all these corners. But I think not getting stuck is the trick there for me. Actually, what's the emissions on these vehicles like? 75. You're in bad condition. Perhaps we ought to upgrade our vehicles or some such. So let's manage those. If we replace them. So which one are you? You are the Opel Blitz. You. So your base emissions is 71. You've got up to 7. Yeah, let's replace them. Do we need to add more capacity? I don't think so. So I'll just replace them with the same vehicle. And probably the same is true of the commercial vehicle. Sorry, the industrial vehicles as well. 14 years old. Yeah, we'll do the same thing for those. Replace you with the same truck, just to reduce emissions, which again should help the growth of our city a little bit. Oh look, yeah, emissions are very poor. But then we've got all these steam trains and stuff, haven't we? Actually, the buses are probably quite old as well. 4 years. Oh yeah, you're not. Actually, no. Oh, you're quite old. But you're a convoluted route that makes no money. And there's very few... No, we'll leave that as is, I think. Anyway, so that was just looking at the managing line issue. We could do with dealing with this, which I'm going to do in a moment. But the first thing I want to do, I mentioned G. George earlier at the beginning of the episode, because he is effectively the mayor of Georgetown over here, the last of our cities to be connected to our passenger network or cargo network either as well, I think. But yes, one of the last cities connected, and it's growing quite nicely. Yeah, that's quite a nice growth curve to say the least. And G. George has been in touch, and he said, as mayor, we're not... We don't want any of this fancy newfangled electricity in our city. So he doesn't want any electrical vehicles coming up this way. And I said, well, we can do that, but it's going to mean that the route to Georgetown will have to be split. So it's going to be steam train from Georgetown into Manila. And then from there, it will be electric. So people won't be able to travel directly to Ajaxima. They'll have to switch trains at Manila. And apparently the people of Georgetown are quite happy with that. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Major project in this episode. It's not that big a project actually. It's just replacing tracks and adding new trains in. But that's what we're going to do. We do already have. So if we come to our passenger hub. Actually, I can do it here, can't I? Georgetown. That's that route there. And we are actually already on an electrified line at the passenger hub. So no, I don't want that, I want this. So if we come here, go to tools, go to electric. Yeah, you can see the yellow line within the approach and the station itself is already electrified. So we're going to extend this electrification out to Manila, and they're going to put an electric train on there, which should hopefully cope with the large number of passengers wanting to travel between Ajaxima and Manila. And we will just leave a stump of a steam service going from Manila into Georgetown. So let's first off get this track electrified. Now that's it. Click the right things and the job gets done. So down here. There we go. Oh, and you need to be electrified, and that's the job done. Okay, so we're going to need a new service, a new line. From this is actually going back to the old days when Manila, I think, was the first passenger was what among the first, at least, passenger lines that we provided. For our citizens here. Which colour shall we use for this? What I'll do is I'll change the Ajaxima to Georgetown to that very murky yellow at the bottom there to represent steam, the dirty steam colour, and our new line, which is already down here as line 1, that's you, can be a lovely bright and breezy modern electric yellow. So you're going to go from Ajaxima Maxima, that's you there, to Manila, like so. There you go, that's all electrified. This Georgetown line will only go to Manila. So we'll take you off, you off. Right, so we're going to need a crossover out here, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, can I just change platforms? Can I just change the platform at Manila? No, I can't. So we do need a bit of a crossover. It's going to be a high-speed track, but not catenaried. Can we put that in there? I think we should be able to. Like so. So which of these trains? So you're going to Georgetown. From there, you're train number 76. Train number 2 is going to Manila. So train 81. You're all in very unfriendly places. Oh dear. Right, so this train here I think we will cancel. Yep, we're going to sell you. Well, that's you done. Why have you got no path? Right, that's better. You should be okay. For the Manila to Ajaxima end of this, I've moved around the map too far, we need a new train. You're coming in there. We could also put you into, give you another alternate platform actually. And you could go into, ooh, I need to be above here so I can see the platform numbers, don't I? So could you go into, you can't go to 5, you could go to 6, which is there. Yep. Nobody else is going into 6 at the moment. That's good. So we do have some reasonably new electrics. We've got, this is the locomotive which goes at 59. But I think we've got some good new multiple units. Yes, we've got you guys down here, which go at 62, which is a good deal faster. Oh, I wanted you, you're on horse electric. Okay. Good. So what are you like? You carry 32. 2. Is there a multiple? I suppose I could put some of you. Oh, you've got trailers as well. But you're multiple units. Now you're more powerful. You carry 84. Did I see one a while ago? Oh, you carry 104. You only got 59. Okay, well let's try that actually. So if we buy 2 of you, yeah, buy you for 20.5 million. Good, and we'll put you on the Manila line. You like it? Oh, listen to that engine revving up. That is awesome. Excellent. And this is a modded vehicle, I believe, isn't it? Yes, it will be. I love the sound of that. That is incredible. And all the mods I'm using in this game are in my Steam collection, a link to which is in the description below. You're going to the alternate platform. I'm not quite sure why, but okay. And where are you going? You're waiting for a free path. Okay. There are passengers who want to go to Manila. Oh, not many. Oh dear. Yes, I do seem to recall that until we added Georgetown to this line, the passenger take-up between Ajaxima and Manila wasn't very big. So maybe we don't need all this capacity on this line after all. We shall see. Right, where is Manila? And there's... Ooh, yeah. That's dropped significantly. Yikes. There's a lot of capacity coming out from Georgetown. We're going to have to wait and see if this works. We shall see. Now, the other thing we're looking at in terms of optimising, we looked at our cargo to start with. And there's a few here. Right, Fukushima, one of our earliest... I say that about a lot of these things. I'm vaguely remembering. I'm sure Fukushima was one of our earlier cargo delivery routes. Because it had a nice simple stone quarry conmat loop that we could make use of. By the by, I think we can optimise this further by using the new Nafey wagon that we have now on these trains. So what's your total capacity? It's 132. And here we've still got a lot of stuff that needs delivering around. So I think that's what we will do here. So can we replace these trains with the new Nafey truck rather than this mixed, properly mixed consist of different wagon types for the different types of cargo? Yeah, let's try that. Let's see what we've got. So these are all quite old as well. So this is quite a good time to replace them. That's the Chinese locomotive, which is quite a good and powerful steam loco. We've had quite a few turn-ups since then. That's you. 115. Oh, you're not the most powerful. The Russian is more powerful still. Does it give me the length of the loco here? It doesn't give me the length. So I have to keep an eye on that. So how long are these trains actually? This shouldn't be a major issue. 124. Oh, that is quite short actually. We can fit you in. We can make you longer, I'm sure. So if we add you in, let's try it with the big boy from Russia to start with, and the cargo. We're just going to go new Nafey on this. So we're looking to beat 132, 140, and that makes 208 meters, which is quite long. Should be okay in our hub, I think. Replacing all of these is going to cost me nearly 50 million. If we reduce the capacity a little bit, I'm thinking they might be a bit faster because they're carrying a better mix, perhaps. That might work better. Okay, we'll do that. There you go, you're all replaced. So do we have one here? So that's... Yes, that is you. Ooh, and you were 200 and so, were you over 200, 190 meters, so we need this to be, we need more length on here. Yep, because that is only 160, so we're going to need another length. There's a bit of a curve on that line. I could extend you. You're on that platform though, aren't you? What trains have we got coming in here? What we could do, if we extended this, we could switch these around. So, do I want to do that though? Because that means that stone quarry a train is coming in and then crossing over that side. Food bolt is coming in there. Right. I want to keep it on the same platform side, but I think we're going to have to change this track as well a bit. I'm not sure if we can configure this to be a platform. Oh, got new Japanese station buildings. Lovely. Yeah, we'll look at those at some point, I'm sure. I hope. Cargo. No, we can't. Okay, we're going to have to get rid of this track here. Right, no red exclamation marks. That looks good. That platform is now 200 meters long, so it should be able to handle these new trains. And you're going to be a bit short supplied, aren't you? So that's train 15. Where's train out? Train 28. Where are you? Oh, you're coming into the hub quite closely, so we'll just keep an eye on you. See how you're doing. Good. No, we've got plenty of length there, plenty of capacity. So are you going to fill up? Yes, 63 of each. To have you reduce the overloading of the Fukushima load? Yes, you. Oh, significantly. Yikes. Do we need that much capacity after all? Erehwon's doing okay. Yeah, they're all looking alright actually. Now, one thing I wanted to check out as well for this episode was a couple of towns. We saw this, I think, towards the end of the last episode. Got new cargo demands, one of which was Yerevan here. So, what have we got going on here? So we've now got very small demand for combat and tools. And where are they demanded? Which we should be fine. Will this tell us? Oh, we are already delivering combat and tools. Excellent. I was just wondering if my cargo routes were working to this. It looks like they are. And you are just going around there. No, that's fine. I think you're covering all that. I mean, the main issue I've got with the local delivery service here, as you can see that it's not making money, is that the station is so close to the cargo, the freight demands, that there's not much for the local trucks to do. How are you doing anyway? Yeah, you've never made money. Has the train made money? It has! Oh, that's quite good. Yes, that is quite good. You're a relatively old train. How are you doing though otherwise? So you're going back into Ajaxima to pick stuff up. It is quite a lengthy route. What's your capacity? 104. That's okay actually. So what have we got waiting over here for Yerevan? Ooh, yeah, mix, few bricks, some fuel, few goods. That's good, that's good. Erehwon's a bit of an issue. Ah, we've only got the one. Oh, we need a mixed consist on that train. Definitely, definitely. I think I just put that one together and just let it fly. I've not done much with this route since we created it, which would have been quite a few episodes ago. So finances, you're nicely profitable, which is good, and you are pretty much fully loaded. But let's have a look at Erehwon. All this stuff can be delivered. Oh, the conmat can't be delivered. It's getting there through some other route, possibly the airplanes delivering the conmat to Erehwon. Yeah, all this can be delivered by boxcars apart from the conmat, I think. Again, I'm going to do it. I'm going to replace you with Nafeys. Sorry. How old are you as a trade? 19. Again, you're quite a decent age, so let's replace you. Could do with, because that is quite a long route to Erehwon from the hub, which is there, all the way down here. So as long as our routes get, basically. Could do with more than one train, but I think if we give this one more capacity, we'll be fine, I think. And you are the 462 class 59. Oh, one of these. 87. Yeah, how fast can you go? You only go 50 because that's the speed limit of those old wagons, of course. We've now got cargo wagons that can travel at 75, I think, miles an hour. Yes. So, do we have a good quality locomotive that could make use of that? We've got just the one, which I think is the Russian SU. Yeah. You are a bit more powerful than this one. Yeah, you're the closest match in terms of speed, I think. Yeah, because the electrics are still only 62 at best. No, 59, I think, was our electric locomotive. Okay, so if I put you on, then we're going to put on some of you. 112. Yeah, we should be alright. Right, let's replace you then. So you should be able to travel at 71 miles an hour. It may take you a while to get up to that speed, to be honest, but might have to put another train on there. So if we come back in the next episode and there's 2 trains on that route, I'll try and remember to let you know. Anyway, before we wrap this episode up, let's have a check. Oh, Manila's full of passengers again. Excellent. Right, and the other train, 84. We might be okay. The capacity might be alright. It might be better with 3 slightly smaller trains, perhaps. The Georgetown line. Oh, you're losing vast amounts of money now, but you are nearly full still. Okay. No, there are lots of people who want to come out of Georgetown. Might just be that the disruption to the route is what caused the slip in profit and revenue. Those finances are looking okay actually for Georgetown, and for Manila. Oops. Yeah, but that's quite of a new service. Georgetown already had some passengers on, though it must have lost quite a few en route. There you are. You're there, and you're in profit. Good. I might do with making you a bit smaller, but I think that will be fine. But I think what we'll do, we will end this episode here, and we will follow in. Oh, I was just going to come looking for you. Our new electric service from Ajaxima to Manila. Okay, not quite profitable yet, but that's quite healthy. So we will follow you on the way back. So I will say thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of Transport Fever 2. If you've enjoyed this, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Just click on the old thumbsy uppy button. Even better if you've got anything to say about what I'm doing with the game or the game itself. Or if you fancy naming a train or a line or an industry or even a town, whatever you feel like saying, just drop it into the comments box below. That would be awesome. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But in the meantime, I will say bye-bye for now, and I'll leave you with a cab ride back to Ajaxima Maxima. See you next time. Bye-bye.